stand violates HOA rules.
You just made a big mistake.
They called my wife a fraud, but one phone call turned the entire HOA upside down. You won't believe what happened when the HOA called my wife a fraud, and how one phone call ended their entire reign. It all started on a calm Thursday morning. My wife, Elena, 38, graceful and strong, with soft brown eyes that hid a lifetime of resilience, was tending to her small flower stand by our porch. She'd built it from scratch after losing her previous job, selling handmade bouquets to neighbors just to keep her spirit alive. Then came the HOA. A silver sedan stopped in front of our house. 3 board members stepped out. Clipboards, fake smiles, and that signature arrogance you can smell a mile away. The head of the board, Mr. Jacobs, crossed his arms and said, "Mrs. Elena, we've had complaints. You're selling without a permit. That's fraud under our HOA rules." Elena blinked, confused. Fraud? I'm just selling flowers to pay for our son's therapy. But Jacobs wasn't listening. He smirked and said, "We've already contacted the police. We'll make sure you never do this again." I could see her hands tremble, but her voice never wavered. She whispered, "All right, then I'll make a call too." I thought she was bluffing, but then she pulled out her phone and dialed a number that made even me freeze. "Hello, yes. This is Agent Elena Ruiz, badge 4527. I need to report impersonation of legal authority under a community board." The HOA members turned pale. Jacob stammered, "Agent?" Elena calmly said, "I retired last year, FBI Fraud Division. You just accused a federal fraud investigator of being a fraud." One of the officers in the background coughed awkwardly. The next few minutes were chaos. Sirens wailed. Real police arrived, not for my wife, but for them. Turns out, the HOA had been pocketing community funds under maintenance fees for years. My wife's flower stand wasn't the issue. She was just the one who saw through their lies. The board was investigated, fined heavily, and dissolved within a month. Neighbors started knocking on our door to thank Elena. Some even helped her expand her stand into a small floral business called Second Bloom. And that's how my wife, once humiliated, became the quiet hero of our neighborhood. Sometimes the calmest person in the room carries the loudest truth. And if you believe real strength doesn't always shout, sometimes it just dials the right number, then don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this story with someone who needs a little justice today.